A dog from Chicago is going viral for his unique look. Take a look.
So my dog is an old man, I think. I think I accidentally adopted an old man. And so I guess if your dog is also an old man, I'd like to see him or her. Does this happen a lot? Do people accidentally adopt old people by accident?
Oh, that's great. That's 9-year-old Ted, a Chihuahua, mini poodle, rat terrier, Shih Tzu mix. We first saw his story in Block Club Chicago. Ted has become Chicago's most famous living pet with his unique look, and he goes by the Handsome Bean on social media, where he has more than 100,000 followers. And Ted, along with his owner, Devin Seaman, join us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, your dog acts like an old man, just we see him sitting, looking out the window?
It's more of an aesthetic thing. I think he looks kind of like a wizened old wizard. But he's very gentle, as you can see. He's very chill. He likes to lay around.
How old was he when you adopted him?
He was just about to turn 4, so he was technically 3.
Where does the bean come from? What does that mean?
So when I first adopted him, he had way less hair than he has now. And when he would sit, his body would kind of look like a pinto bean from behind. And so he just kind of turned into my little bean boy. And that's what I called his Instagram.
So what do you think people are drawn to on social media? I mean, there's a lot of cute dogs out there.
Yes.
What is his niche?
I think that he has sort of a heaviness in his gaze that people can relate to.
Yeah.
I think
He just sits there.
He
Yeah.
seems to be more tolerating all this.
Oh yeah, he is much more excited when there's food around, but he's great for camera.
Yeah.
He likes to just sit. He's very poseable. You can kind of move him around.
Yeah, it's great. He's just not as thirsty as those other dogs that go viral.
Yeah, he doesn't have something to prove. He knows what he's got.
I think that's what people like about him.
Yeah.
So what do you find him doing what's the video that has gone the most viral?
So he does this thing, I call it Weird Sit Wednesday, and I think other pet people have used that phrase as well, but he sits on his butt fully like a human, and he does it so often that I can post a new photo of it every single Wednesday, and people love that.
Well, you picture a dog sitting up. So is this what I'm sorry, I keep leaning into your shot here. I can't see the monitor. Okay, so that's how he...
Yeah, he kind of, exactly, just like that. He's got sort of a posture reminiscent of a jumbo shrimp, and so...
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And does he ever bark or do any show tunes, anything?
He barks every now and then. He doesn't like a guitar. Like live stringed instruments will make him bark. We've got a couple basset hounds that live above us, and when they come down the stairs outside of our door, he'll bark at them. But generally, he's very soft-spoken.
Is there a way we can get a much tighter shot of him to zoom in on his gaze? He was looking into my soul a moment ago, and I don't even have any food.
Yeah. Oh, Ted, look at that. What's that?
Get in there. Go closer. Go all the way. It's mesmerizing, isn't it? Look at it.
He's staring right at me. You see?
I feel like a better person.
I do too. He is kind of stealing your soul a little bit when he's doing. You're kind of shaming us a little bit. Well, you can follow Ted on social media at The Handsome Bean. Thank you so much, Devin, for bringing him in. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ted. Can I shake your hand? Will he?
Oh, absolutely.
Can I shake your hand? Nice to meet you. Nice guy. Thanks, Devin. Appreciate it.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Paul.
Well, he was as excited to shake your hand as everyone else is around here.